Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome. Welcome. I told you it was going to be crazy today with a bunch of clips and videos all night, or not all night, all day long. And that's what it was today from last night. Hold on one second. We got to see this. So let me show you a couple of things before we get into the topic. Appreciate you guys waiting. Last night there was the shooting. The main topic is going to be this. The main topic will be this guy that's blind for the rest of his life and Mercado. But just an update from last night. DHS releases the names and backgrounds of the 3 illegal aliens. Let me start the multi-stream. 3. These are the people that Minneapolis was tearing the streets down, vandalizing vehicles, breaking into vehicles, doxing agents, stealing, all kinds of stuff. Per DHS, Julio Cesar Sosa Siles Armando Janio Chavez Rodriguez III, a criminal illegal alien from Venezuela, previously convicted for driving without a license and arrested for 2 counts.
Everyone is having a great week.
Thank you.
Smiling face with hearts emoji. Hey Mel, waving emoji.
Arrested for 2 counts of giving a false name to a peace officer, was the subject of a targeted enforcement operation. He was released by Minnesota authorities before ICE could even lodge a detainer. Gone, just like that. Sosa Siles illegally entered the United States in August 2022 under the Biden administration. Alfredo Alejandro Aljorna V, an illegal alien from Venezuela, illegally entered the United States in May 2023 under Biden, blah, blah, blah. And Gabriel Alejandro Hernandez Lediza Levia Rodriguez Alejandro III, a criminal illegal alien from Venezuela, another person. So these are the 3 people last night that caused all this commotion, attacking and with brooms and shovels or whatever was going on. Oh man, I'm out of breath. Sorry. Mayor.
What I can tell you for certain is that this is not sustainable. This is an impossible situation that our city is presently being put in. And at the same time, we are trying to find a way forward to keep people safe, to protect our neighbors, to maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by.
Yo, Breitbart posted this. And like, did you see this cop's reaction when he said this? He's saying that the residents are asking for that.
Have to fight ICE agents on the street, to stand by their neighbors. We cannot be at a place right now in America where we have 2 governmental entities that are literally fighting one another.
Damn. All right, man. All right. What else? Oh, this was... Okay, let's watch this too. This was just crazy to me. I guess, everybody's on high alert, and so they're out looking for ICE. And so there was this random guy that they started thinking is ICE. And so I guess there was like a whole exchange here.
Here you go. There, like I said, I don't have to do this. I'm happy to do this.
Imagine this shit. Would you guys like, all right, I'm going to open my trunk. I'm going to start doing all this shit for these random people?
Yeah.
That's all. So we just got to stop this.
So he's got a lot of camera equipment. I think we can say this isn't ICE.
Yeah, I'm not. I tried.
He's saying he's like with media. I don't know what company, but I'm with media, man. Like that's what it is.
Tell the first lady, nobody believes me. That's all I can do is tell you. I already shot. Listen, first of all, I don't have to do any of that, but I'm kind. I respect what you are doing. Yeah, no. I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I just don't understand the job. I don't know how to do it.
Were you here yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, he was here yesterday.
Thank you.
I can testify that. I didn't recognize him.
No, I
until he came
appreciate your
out.
help. Thank you.
I'm not here to help you.
No, I
think the
understand.
fact that you're in a vehicle like this at this
I
time
get it. But with all due respect to everybody, I give you a couple way drive. You know,
Well,
and,
you can. You go rent something else.
Well,
I mean, if you're part
are
of
you
the
going to pay
media.
for it? That's not how it works.
This is my business.
I know, but this is
mine.
not how it works. So anyhow, I hope you guys understand. Not here to
He
cause
was
any
here
problems.
with a video camera yesterday. I did see another vehicle with them. But
Yeah, he showed me.
I did see him with a camera.
Press badge when folks were talking on the side?
No.
Okay.
I told them I was with the media.
Okay.
And when people get irate with me, I have no choice to just roll out the window.
I think you gotta understand that some people were kidnapped.
It wasn't yesterday, because that's what we did the story on.
Sorry.
Let's just wrap this up, okay?
It would be helpful. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
if
fine.
You guys the first time.
Let's just wrap this up so you know.
So he's just trying to get out there. Let's wrap this up. One final one, and then we'll get into the topic of the guy that's blinded in one eye, apparently, for the rest of his life.
I am a Mexican American, but I am at risk for ICE stopping me to question me or detain me. And I swear to God, if ICE ever stops me, I am going to comply with every lawful order they make. I'll deal with.
I thought he was going to say some crazy shit when I first saw this, because like his eyes, he has some like crazy eyes here. I guess good acting.
in court after if I have to. I'll provide my driver's license. I'll provide my passport number. I'll do whatever I need to prove to these ICE agents that, hey guys, I'm a U.S. citizen. And I recommend all of you follow that same advice. Follow every lawful command. Treat ICE agents with respect, with courtesy. Do not obstruct them from doing their jobs. Do not get in their way. Let them do their jobs. Let them work to protect Americans in this country.
Okay. All right, so let's get into the situation with this guy, this kid. I mean, I don't know if he's a kid. I think he's a teenager. This person, so his name is Caden Rummer. This guy you see here with his eye blacked out. He's wearing his paint on his fingernails. 21 years old. He's a self-described leftist activist, and apparently KTLA dropped a full interview. We're going to watch the full interview. But a self-described leftist activist. He's a member of Dare to Struggle. And so they're saying he rushed to intervene to try to save his friend. So there's another person named Sky Jones, and that's the person that was dragged. And so he was shot with a non-lethal round, I guess, right in the eye. And they're saying he's permanently blind in his left eye. Now, I want to show you this clip because it shows kind of like the incident. We actually live streamed this that night that it happened. We were covering it live. And it was kind of crazy the way it happened because for those that remember, I was streaming another protest and some guy with like some type of device in his mouth and some other harmonica or something. And I don't know what he was playing. Some really weird music. And while the music's playing, I see this happen. So I switch and the music is still playing. And it had this whole weird thing that we were listening to like music and this whole thing happened.
What can you tell?
So you can see here his friend. Listen, let me tell you what I saw happen that night because I don't think this video shows it. Some of them were throwing like these cones, these large cones. They were throwing it at the officers, I guess. One guy walked up and he pretends like he's going to pull out a gun, but it's just his hand. And he goes like this. They're doing all kinds of stuff to antagonize him. And I think this is the only person that actually got seriously hurt. And so they went to go grab this dude, pull his ass out for whatever he may have done. And his friend right here, I'm assuming this is the kid right here, the guy, the teenager, shot right in the face with a non-lethal. And he goes down. And so this kid's fighting and tussling. The other one's down on the ground. And I do remember it because he was dragged. And I thought it was funny at the time. I didn't realize this kid's blind now. That's pretty, that's a horrible thing. And I think that some of these people are getting tricked. Don't let these people trick you out of your life, your livelihood, because they're not going to care about you. They're going to move on. The story, this protest is here today, gone tomorrow. It'll probably be here for a while, but you know what I mean? Like, for something that's like lifelong permanent, is it worth to do this dumb shit? you know, blind in your eye for the rest of your life. So he gets dragged inside, and he had to be hospitalized and everything. I don't know if I guess they just probably took him as a threat because they dragged this guy. They were going to take him, and he runs in. I guess he ran in with a megaphone, and he just got hit in the face, man. Hit straight in the face. All right, let's watch the interview. I haven't watched this yet.
KTEN.
Yeah, KADEN.
Okay. Do you want to give us your last name?
Sure. Rumler.
Okay, spell that, please.
RUMMLER.
Okay, and you are 21?
Yes, I'm 21.
Okay. Tell us about just what hit you. Do you know what hit you, and what are you going through?
They called it a PSL bullet. We've tried to contact them to know what kind of metal it is and what it is, and they kind of not let us know. Like, my doctor tried to contact DHS, and they gave her a phone number, and then that person gave her a phone number, and that person gave her a phone number, and then that phone number went to nothing. And my dad went to the office and tried to ask them about it, and they kind of just wouldn't tell him anything. So
basically, I think they call this a less than lethal round.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it feel?
I remember when it hit me, I kind of didn't realize what happened, really. I remember falling to my knees, and I remember covering my head. And
so that PSL bullet, when I looked it up, it's less than lethal. They said it's the FN-303 is a compressed air launcher and shoots 68 caliber, about 17 millimeter projectiles made from thin stabilized polyestrin. It's like a hard plastic material. So I'm sure with the speed and the pressure, it's often compared to a high-powered paintball gun, but far more powerful and accurate. Holy crap. And we were talking, I don't know if you saw the other night, you guys were here, we were talking about paintball and all that stuff. So it's like the next level, I guess.
Yeah, it was just like this pressure and this ringing in my ear, and like everything just started muffling, and like, I don't know, it felt kind of surreal in a sense. I felt like, I think I had so much adrenaline from the impact that I wasn't really fully feeling it yet, I don't think.
Did you know you were bleeding profusely?
I felt like a lot of warmth on my face, but like I couldn't really tell that I was bleeding quite yet. It wasn't until he started dragging me when I really felt it and knew I was bleeding.
What were you saying in that moment
when he was dragging me?
Yeah.
This was closed and it was choking me, and I was trying to grab at it, and I was like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, and he just kept dragging me and didn't say a word. So,
what are your thoughts? What's going through your mind right now?
Right now, well, I'm not really sure. I'm mostly trying to remember and make sure I get the details right and stuff. Going over it in my mind. I've been going over it a lot lately. It's, kind of sucks having to relive it over and over to tell all these people, but it's something that I think needs to be done. So.
Were you given medical attention quickly? What happened after you were dragged into the building?
Once I was dragged into the building, he had me down on the floor, and I remember seeing this pile of blood. It was like really dark, coagulated blood. It was like a pile bigger than my face, and he pushed my head into it like this, and he just held me there, and then with his free hand, he was on top of me, and he was putting my hands behind my back really aggressively and handcuffing me, and I was pleading with him. I was like, call an ambulance, please call an ambulance. There's so much blood, please call an ambulance. I'm gonna bleed out, please call an ambulance. He didn't say a word. He was completely silent.
Did he ever mock you? Saying, you're going to be blind in that eye?
Well, that was, when that happened, it was...
I wonder why they zoomed in on his hand. I mean, I know he's wearing, finger nail paint or whatever, but...
So people, I couldn't see at this point, so I don't know who it was, but when they took me outside to go to the ambulance, which wasn't there yet, I was standing out in the cold, leaning against a rail, and they wouldn't let me sit because they were like, you won't be able to get up, so they made me stand, and I had no shoes on, and I was cold and shivering, and two people were talking. I couldn't see them. I couldn't see anything, and they kind of like said like they were like chuckling and saying how I won't ever get to see out of my left eye again, just chuckling about it. And I remember saying, shame on you guys for laughing at the fact that I'll never see again. Shame on you. And after that, they kind of shut up and went silent.
How long did you wait before the ambulance came? Do you know?
I was really out of it. I was just trying to focus on staying conscious. So I'm not entirely sure, but it was at least 30 minutes.
What can you tell us about your injuries now and the prognosis? Will you be blind in that eye for life?
From what I've heard the doctors say and everyone else, yes, I will be blind for life.
That's crazy, dude.
They said my globe was
insane.
ruptured. I had like my lower lid was like cut up, and they had to take skin from my temple to fix it. There's a lot to it. I don't remember all the things that they said. I have fractures in my skull that they can't fix, and I can't sneeze or cough because it's dangerous too.
So what do you do?
I remember also when
Damn, if you can't sneeze or cough, then what do you do?
shot, there was pepper in it, and I had pepper down my throat. It made it hard to breathe for a long time. They pulled a piece of plastic the size of a nickel out of my eye. They said I had shards of metal, glass, and plastic all throughout my eye and behind my eye and in my skull. And they also said that I had a piece of shrapnel metal about a few millimeters away from my carotid artery. And they said it was a miracle I survived, because if it got any closer, if it hit that, I would have died that night.
Oh, wow.
Totally blind right now? You see nothing out of the eye?
Nothing out of this eye. Yeah, it's black.
That's insane. And that's what I was wondering too, because some people are like, they're like legally blind or something. They can kind of see something a little bit, but it's considered blind. This guy, he can't see nothing. Can't see anything, man. For the rest of your life. I mean, at least if you're going to be out there doing all this stuff, I would say have some gear on, like something to cover, like a face shield or something.
What are your thoughts on getting shot like this and the level of force that was used?
It was completely unnecessary. Like I said, I'm like 5'1", I weigh 102 pounds. Just a push would have done enough to get me back, and it's completely unnecessary to shoot me point blank in the face, in my eye, only a few feet away from me. I think he was trying to kill me.
Really?
I fully believe he was trying to kill me.
Damn. So there's got to be a lawsuit coming. I'm thinking the guy just reacted really quickly. He just saw this kid running up and he just turned and shot. But, oof.
So,
I mean, I would never think like with paintballing either. You think I'd go out there without a mask on? I've never not worn a mask. I've got on a shirt and t-shirt, but a mask, a mask. Thankfully, I've never gotten the jewels hit. I've known some friends that got the jewels hit, but hell no.
Change your methods going forward in terms of activism, protests? Is this having any impact on that part of your life?
No, I won't let it. I won't let them silence my voice.
Oh my God! Don't tell me you're going back out there
to these protests.
Oh, come on, man!
Chant and do the chants and speak out and tell people what they need to hear, I guess.
You're part of a group called Dare to Struggle, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Can you
Dare to Struggle? I'll show you guys, for those that just joined. Here's a clip of what happened that night. And this is not the whole thing, but this is him getting shot. Because like I said, I remember them throwing cones. It wasn't anything like dangerous to these cops. And this is the cops. I think this is Santa Ana police. And this is not, I don't believe this is ICE. I thought that was Santa Ana. But they were throwing cones. One guy walked up and like did a gesture as if he was going to pull out a gun, and it was just like his finger. They were like messing around, throwing things at the cops. But over here, this guy's the one that he went to go protect. They go to pull this guy, and he comes in to try to like save or help his friend. And you can see this cop just right here, this guy right here shoots him in the face. And that's what happened. And he just went straight down. And then his friend's acting like a nut job, shaking all over the place, moving around. Oh, you can see the cones actually too. You see the cones on all these cones on the floor. They were just kind of giving the cops a hard time, I guess. Giving the cops a hard time. I didn't see the whole thing. RT Media has it, and I guess OC Hawk. And so this is him right here now with his eye injured, being dragged by the collar. I mean, he talk about learning the hard way in life. That's crazy. He's talking about, yeah, I'm going to go back out there and protest. What, motherfucker?
Can you tell us a little bit about the group?
They advocate for social justice. They do protest against police killings, like the one of Albert Arzola, the 19-year-old who was shot and killed by Anaheim PD right, I think it was around his birthday. It was really sad. They've been protesting for Renee Good, and yeah, they're really good people. I would trust them with my life.
I read your
You would trust him with your life after what happened to you?
father's heartfelt statement on Facebook saying he's a conservative Republican. You're a liberal Democrat, if that's fair to say.
I would call myself a leftist more so.
A leftist.
Yeah.
But that he believes in the rule of law and supports law enforcement, but says this was not right and that people should be treated fairly.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your father speaking out for you?
And so his father, interesting, his father's conservative, the son is liberal or leftist, as he calls himself. And the father, you know, he obviously, I mean, I'm sure, I think there's probably some bias there. It's his kid, right? He's like, oh, this is not right, you know?
That's fine. He's his own person. He can say what he wants to say, I guess.
Wait, didn't he just defend him, or did I hear that wrong?
I read your father's heartfelt statement on Facebook saying he's a conservative Republican. You're a liberal Democrat, if that's fair to say.
I would call myself a leftist more so.
A leftist.
Yeah.
But that he believes in the rule of law and supports law enforcement, but says this was not right.
Yeah.
And that
His father took up for him, and he said this was not right.
that people should be treated fairly.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your father
Wait, is he talking about him or the Renee? I think he's talking about his son.
speaking out for you?
That's fine. He's his own person.
Speaking out for you.
And he can say what he wants to say, I guess. That's all I have to say to that.
He hates his dad. You can tell he hates his dad.
All right, now I guess we'll go to John.
So I'm assuming this is the lawyer. We'll just listen to a little bit of this.
Yes.
I don't think we need to listen to the whole thing, but we'll see.
Okay. All set? All right, can you spell your first and last name and just tell us what you do? And
John Washington, John, Washington, like the state. I'm a civil rights lawyer, and
there we go.
Myself and my colleagues are representing Caden currently and exploring all our options.
Are you based here in Southern California, John?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, out of Los Angeles.
Are you considering legal action against DHS? What's going on here?
We're currently investigating and keeping all of our options open, including legal action.
What is your summation on what happened to Kay?
I mean, I think anyone who sees the video can tell. I think it's just completely unjustifiable use of force, and the force used was, as you just heard from about the injuries, was lethal force.
That's non-lethal.
And there's no justification for it in these circumstances.
Huh? It's a non-lethal weapon, but
is a 100-pound, 21-year-old who's
5'1",
High flying.
right, who's only
or less lethal.
holding a megaphone, and wasn't a threat to the officer. And we're still working out the details of what specifically Caden was shot with, but it's clear that you cannot aim one of these weapons at someone and shoot them in the face, let alone point blank.
It was just a few feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was almost instant from the footage I saw. You rushed after your
Oh,
friend
it could biologically be a female too. I don't know. I didn't think about that. That's true. Yeah.
who was being dragged away, and then almost like that, you
Yeah.
get
Yeah, it happened so fast I didn't even really have time
Could
to
be.
process it. I didn't realize what it was for a while until I started dragging me, and then I started like,
Jamie, thank you.
realization.
Appreciate that.
What is your message? Do you have a message right now for anyone watching at all?
I think just that this is completely unacceptable.
All right, so that's that whole story. This guy's life is kind of changed forever. Dirt Cheap, thank you for the 5. Appreciate that too. Birdman, thank you. Man, you guys are ruthless too in the chat. Okay, let's zoom in. So last night was crazy. All this stuff was happening. The only good agent is a dead agent. They vandalized all kinds of vehicles, stole things. And Mercado Media, he's a streamer on YouTube and other platforms. And, you know, the other day I covered him on my second page that he was driving through traffic, running red lights while live streaming. This is the wildest things. I could never imagine doing that, but I didn't even believe it until I saw it. Blazing past red lights on live stream. They said he almost hit a car or something. Even one of the agents had said, I don't know if he said it to him or somebody else, but he was recording and the agent had said, yo, you guys running red lights, you're going to T-bone somebody. You're going to kill a family. You're going to kill some kids. So I said that. I was talking about that. I'm like, I don't think it's worth this guy destroying his life, you know, over this stuff here, you know, or whatever cause you're trying to do. You're going to ruin your cause because you could get locked up or you can kill somebody. You can kill yourself in the process. Anyway, last night, oh my God, last night. Last night, where is it? I don't even know. Where do I have it here? I got a feeling. Ooh. Last night, I'm not saying he broke into the vehicle. There was a bunch of people breaking into vehicles and stuff like that, but he had live streamed at some point, him and Status Quo, they found like some type of federal documents or agent documents and names, maps, locations, phone numbers, all kinds of stuff, and they were live streaming it.
I have stuff for you to see.
Oh, what do you got?
I have paperwork.
Oh boy, what do you have?
I have paperwork from these vehicles with full FBI first, last names, phone numbers, emails, addresses.
Oh wow.
It has it has where they take.
Hold it open.
All kinds of stuff. So they were showing this on stream, and at some point, like reading it out with the intention, in my opinion, the intention, obviously, to put this information out so people can track them, find them, or do other things, maybe even bring harm to these people. And I couldn't believe that like common sense was just not there. One, speeding through lights like a maniac with no regard. I mean, I guess you could say he slowed down to rolling stops. I'm just surprised to see. I don't know the guy. I'm just surprised to see some of this stuff. You wonder what's going on in his head. Are you on something? You know, that you got this adrenaline, you're blasting through lights and stuff like that. And apparently he had made this post because now his page on Twitter is private. I'm guessing he's catching a lot of backlash. I don't know if he really cares or not. He cares enough that he privated his page, but let me just read you this. I'm facing a massive targeted campaign on X, with nearly all major MAGA influencers calling for my arrest from the federal government. And that is true. Like, I mean, there's a lot of, I saw it like last night. I saw it this morning. I saw it this afternoon. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna talk about this. I gotta cover this. All of my work has been on live stream and documented for the world. I do not have a criminal record. I respect law enforcement unless there's an individual reason not to. I don't think he really does, to be honest with you, but he says he does. I served this country for 10 years with 2 honorable discharges. If I go to federal prison for filming the actions of the federal government in real time, our country. And some people were saying, I don't know if he went back and edited his video. Some people said he edited his live stream. I don't know if he did or not. And he said, somebody screenshot, I guess he's on Facebook posting or somewhere. We're going to launch, he's going to launch a GoFundMe, just watch. So he said, we can prepare to mount a legal defense. It's likely coming. They're going full send right now. And let me tell you, this whole doxing of federal agents is a serious thing. I don't know why he would risk that. Why not just turn the camera away? Why not just mute the microphone? So many options that you could have done. Why not? You know what? We're going to take the camera over here, record this off air or something. We're going to use it for our personal. I just don't understand the mentality of like, let me live stream all this personal information. And for people that don't think it could happen, there's this guy that you probably never heard about. LA Scanner, Jack Killian. Damn, somebody changed his name. Is that his mugshot? I don't know. I think his account is it disabled? Oh, damn. What the hell? Somebody made a new account, changed his name, a convicted felon. Oh, shit. Okay. So if you don't know about this guy is somebody that just was on X posting stuff in California, news, scanner stuff. I could tell there was something a little off with him. I think he's trouble. I think he's one of those people that needs to get off the internet and just deal with whatever you have going on in your life. Turn off the internet, man, and just deal with whatever you got going on. I think he moved to Texas. Maybe he went back. Anyway, this guy was posting information about the agents, ICE agents. I think locations, addresses, something like that. He went and got arrested. Currently in jail. They're saying that he's there for 6 months. He was arrested at the airport while visiting LA. Yeah, so he was in LA. At some point, he went to Texas or something. He was living there, and then he went to visit LA. And they snatched him up. So I was shocked to see that Mercado and some of those other people would potentially risk something similar happening to them. It's a felony. It could potentially be a felony. I don't know how it works out there in Minneapolis. Found guilty by the court. Jack Killian. God knows what's going on with Jack Killian in prison right now or jail, wherever he is. Because I could tell. I felt a little sympathetic towards the guy. I don't know why I have this sympathy shit. That's what screws me in my life is the sympathy stuff. Because these people, when they're doing these horrible things, there is no sympathy. They're actually hoping for people to get hurt. Me, I'm like trying to think like, oh my God, this guy is going to suffer. Blah, blah. But these people actually want people to get hurt. They want people to die, I believe, in certain cases. Why else would you put somebody's address out there? Because you probably want people to show up. You want a psycho to show up to that person's house and potentially do some harm. So I was shocked to see that this dude, by the way, he hit 100K last night. Congrats. It's not going to matter if you get locked up, but congrats. Maybe you can come out and still whatever. I don't know if they're really arresting for what happened last night. All I know, man, it's not worth it, dude. You could move a lot smarter than that. These are comments on Mercado Media's page. They're now conspiring to take ICE agent vehicles and try to... Okay, hold on. Conspiring to take ICE agents' vehicles, and they stole paperwork with info of where illegals are and now warning them individually. Says during the shooting on the north side, agents left paperwork of their headquarters, names, hotels, etc. And one of the ICE vehicles they abandoned on north side, you need to get a hold of her before ICE disappears her. And the information is confiscated. Who do I get a hold of? Well, I guess the person they get a hold of is Status Quo and Mercado. Got close-ups from the person who actually got them. So I don't know if they're going to try to... Somebody else supposedly actually got them, and I guess they just recorded it. I just think they should have known better than to live stream it. I don't know. And if you see the way they're talking and the verbiage, they obviously wanted it to get out for, I think, nefarious reasons. Does this guy know what he could end up being okay, hold on. Does this guy know that he could end up being an accomplice to murder because he keeps persuading people to be violent against journalists like Nick and Cam? Andrew puts an overlay in Mercado Media on his videos. That's the thing too, right? The overlay. If there's going to be any kind of legal action, well, thank you. Well, thank you for the overlay. Oh shit. It's right there plastered. Thank you. Even though you can hear his voice, and I know why they do it. It's not a bad thing, but in this case, it could be bad. Is as valuable as something you would find at your local Mercado or flea market. She says, this pothead encouraged a mob to surround Nick and Cam's, smashing the windows, threatening to fight and kill them, and throwing rock-hard frozen water bottles at them, allegedly. That's what she's saying. I did see the car incident. Multiple deaths and brain injuries have been reported from thrown frozen water bottles. Police frequently describe thrown frozen bottles as extremely dangerous and capable of causing death, particularly when they shatter. So let's take a look at this lady's video. Her name is Angela Rose. Let me give her a follow. Angela Rose, see what she had to say.
Andrew is the biggest loser in our entire country right now because he is encouraging people to do dumb things, and he is stalking people like Nick Sorter and Cam Higbee because they're popular. And
the thing too, these guys that are streaming out on the ground, like salute to the people on the ground, the people boots on the ground. I mean, not in this case what they're doing, but just in general, like people that are out there putting themselves in danger, like risking, you know. And it's also a risk when people are robbing and looting and you're walking up to them with a camera. Some people don't like that. You know, you could get yourself into a situation too where these people start fighting you, attack you. Why are you recording my shit? Yo. And they said there was people's faces captured last night doing this stuff.
he's just piggybacking off of that. He's like, oh, I got to get them in my stream. I got to get more views. And so who's the real grifter or whatever after all? The biggest loser that I wanted to tell you guys about is this guy that I never even heard of until now. His name is Andrew Mercado. And he was literally stalking Nick and Cam. Nick and Cam were inside of this Jeep, and they surrounded the Jeep, were rubbing stuff on the windows so that they couldn't see. And in doing so...
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't even realize that. What we were doing? Oh.
So they're trying to make it so that their car could literally crash. And then they had these bottles of water that were frozen, ice frozen solid, and they chucked it at the back of the Jeep that smashed the windows. That literally could have killed one of them. And that's exactly what they want to happen. I mean, they were threatening to kill them. So they need to leave for their safety. Like, you have this Andrew guy thinking that he's so tough that he is threatening Nick and and they're all shouting at them to get out of the car and come fight them and acting as if they're so strong and brave when they literally have 30 other people shouting the same thing.
Yeah.
You think you're so brave to yell at somebody to come fight you when you're surrounded by a whole other army of idiots? I listen to what Andrew tells me. They blocked Nick's car, and then him and Cam were telling people to get out of the way, and they didn't. And so one guy actually jumps up on the hood of the car. I really think that they love for conservatives to be inside of their protests because it actually makes something out of it.
I was thinking of something too, because Mercado, even when he was driving through, literally running the red lights, which is just, I still can't, bro. Literally running red lights on stream, which is, I don't know. I don't think YouTube's gonna do anything, but why risk YouTube giving you? I mean, at the end of the day, maybe you get a strike or something, or maybe it's a warning. But why risk that, you know? But one of the videos of him driving through the lights, at some point he's talking to his audience or somebody in his audience, and he's like, "Stop being a backseat driver." I guess they were telling him yo, why don't you drive a little bit safer, man? You're driving through red lights. Some of his own people were trying to warn him, and he's just like, "You're a backseat driver." Because my thing is too, I guess he doesn't have any good friends around him. Because if I started doing this wild shit, I'm sure somebody would call me and be like, "Yo, Mel, what the fuck are you doing?" you know, and obviously this guy, I'm assuming, doesn't have kids, because there's no way in hell this guy's doing all this wild shit and has kids. Mercado, it's not worth it, man. You know, you're gonna get yourself locked up. You could get yourself locked up. You could get into a really bad accident. You know, we have really bad accidents here in Florida all the time. Whole families killed, wiped out. What if a baby got killed, man? How do you live with yourself? What if a baby was killed? What if a child was killed? What if a family was killed? What if you killed an illegal alien family? What if that? Your whole cause out here is, protesting, free speech, okay, and to get ICE out of your city. Imagine you get into an accident and you kill some illegal alien family. What would that do to your cause then?
Almost there.
Oh, wow. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Stole rifle. Hold on. We got to see this full screen because there was a weapon box. Oh, that's the box. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Oh, in the bag.
Oh my God.
It's a free for all.
There's some bullets.
Hey, that's a 40 shell? I don't know.
The point of that, huh? Okay.
Ain't no way. Tourniquet there.
Did he get?
North side. Oh yeah, so they're removing license plates. Wait, oh, that's the rifle suspect plate. Okay, I did see they were taking license plates off of the vehicles to the federal vehicles.
No. Oh, shit.
Eventually, with the truck.
Yeah, last night was a mess. A hot mess last night. Another guy.
Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier in Minneapolis, it just gets more and more insane. This right here is an ICE vehicle. They completely destroyed 2 ICE vehicles. This includes slashing the tires, breaking all the windows, spray painting graffiti all around the sides of the car. They also broke into the back of the vehicle where they literally yanked out the chest with a truck that contains all of their weapons inside of it. You can see the truck dragging it now. This has all their rifles, their handguns, everything.
And that, like, I guess before the truck, because there was some guy trying to like lift it up. He like lifted it up over his head and like slammed it down. And I guess it didn't break. And so at some point, I guess they hooked it up to a vehicle and dragged it.
There. They also got all the truck that contains all of their
I wonder if it's the same vehicle. They got 2 boxes.
Weapons inside of it. You can see the truck dragging it now. This has all their rifles, their handguns, everything in there. They also got all the important documents that were inside the vehicle. This includes stuff like arrest warrants and information about the person that needs to be arrested, which I know the left loves to say they never have arrest warrants. This also includes information about the ICE officers themselves, including their addresses. Now, some people, like Andrew Mercado of Mercado Media, Midas Touch, which is a really well-known leftist account with 1.2 million followers, both live streamed the actual information from these papers for their whole audience. They showed all this crazy sensitive information to everyone that watching them. Now, Andrew Mercado has since made his...
I'm surprised. Yeah, he privated his ex. He is catching a lot of backlash. You know, I don't know if they'll charge him or not. I don't know if they have enough or not. I guess it seems like he's preparing in case it comes. Maybe he'll do a fundraiser. The thing with him, it's like, I don't know. They might be able to do something with context too. Like maybe they can pull up his videos of him chasing these people, driving through lights, you know, allegedly stalking all kinds of stuff. And then the videos from last night. You know, maybe they can use all that stuff and bring it together. I don't know.
Whole account private because I guess he knows he could potentially get in trouble for that. Midas Touch has not. This literally is like turning into the winter of love.
Bro. Even Jack Posobiec, ooh, 3.3 million followers with TPUSA, that said someone is worried about something. Oh, man, bro. I feel like he's putting himself in a bad position. It was one thing with the driving. That was one day. And then literally, I think it was the next day. Now we got this, you know, these documentations and files that were put out, streamed. Somebody's hiding. This is, I guess Andrew saying Charlie Kirk was a POS on Earth and he died because of it. The end. You know, so when you have, you know, sympathy for these people, I guess. Even the Quartering commented on it. Moron leftist Andrew Mercado broadcast of stolen DHS documents live on stream. Read out the federal agents' names, IDs, phone numbers, and operational quote-unquote battle plans from looted ICE vehicles in Minneapolis. The thing with last night, too, you know, sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's sometimes about intention, too. So it's not like, you know, like he's like streaming and somebody's like, hey, look at this. And he's like, oh shit. Oh, no, don't. It was like an accident. Don't show that. No, let's do that later, whatever. They're saying that this guy literally, and there's video of it online. I guess he pointed at the stuff, read it out. Yes, here's the documents. Here's the names. Ah. You know, it's like, wow. So these huge accounts, Right Angle News Network, leftist agitator Andrew Mercado is facing mass calls for arrest after receiving stolen FBI and ICE documents. This one says here it's a felony of carrying a 10-year sentence. I don't know if that's true. I was trying to look that up. I don't know how long it is. Grok says penalties of up to 5 years. Additionally, proposed and related legislation protecting law enforcement from doxing act, punishable by up to 5 years. Maybe he can face 10. I don't know if they'll do that to him, but the First Amendment protects recording public officials in public spaces, we know that, and sharing general information. But where the court draws a line is disclosure involves private/restricted personal information combined with the intent, like I mentioned earlier, the intent to harass, threaten, or obstruct duties. That's what I'm wondering. Like, if they really wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's pretty easy because these people live stream everything. They could kind of take maybe all this other stuff into context. Like, yo, this guy's like following these people, running through red lights, like doing all kinds of crazy shit, you know? Damn, bro. And of course, FBI Cash Patel, please see below. So now they're offering up to $100,000 reward related to last night's vandalism and theft of government property in Minneapolis. If you harm law enforcement or destroy, steal federal property, FBI will not hesitate to pursue you. So the only thing I was thinking too, when I saw this $100,000 reward, I was like, damn, somebody's going to snitch for the $100K if they get it. Somebody's snitching. Somebody is snitching. Oh, damn. Some of these people, you can see some of them don't have, there's one guy without a mask, two guys without a mask, I think. Some have their faces covered. He even got a tattoo.
Oh my.
The guy that did this, tattoo on his face, easily identifiable. Okay. Amazing. Oh, I don't want to do that. No. Damn. Oh, this gentleman decided to wear a very unique jacket while he tried to break into the gun safe. You know, the internet is going to do what it does. Oh, man.
There are buildings to occupy. There are Board of Regents members' houses to decorate. And as always, there are streets to march in and there are campuses to shut down. And so we need to be taking even more militant actions even than the encampment. Oh my God, like top 3 experiences of my life, chasing riot cops away. That was incredible. We need to go into the fall, like ready to punch administrations in the gut. It means a lot to be able to sort of like debrief to other communists. The fact
To other
that we
communists?
had
Damn.
like even one meeting directly with the president of the university, who is an interim president, but like, I don't know, he's kind of like really stupid. He let us walk all over him. Plus, with the new president, we don't really know how her tactics are going to
Maybe
be.
he gets
We
off
know
on
that
that.
bourgeois mainstream media is not our friend, and so we need to maintain control over the narrative by being ready to talk to media when they inevitably come to us and are like, what do you think of Hamas? It's like, okay, that's not what we're doing here. I am full-time staff at the university, and so like I couldn't get to my job. The rest of them were students. How are they going to get to their classes? And one of them was even a freshman living in a dorm who now was banned from the part of campus that had their dorm. So how are they supposed to live their life? Humboldt SDS really gave us a fantastic.
That is crazy. The internet is doing what it does. Even Krasentine, however you say his name. One of the Krasentines, I think he posted like a screenshot, but he was like, I'm doing this for First Amendment or whatever, free speech or some shit. And I'm like, bro. Which one is it? Which one of the brothers? Damn, oh shit, this dude found him already. 0 hour? Oh, God. I think, is that him? I can't tell. I don't know. I think so. They got arrested. When was this guy arrested? Oh, January 15. Oh, shit. Did they get him? They might have snatched him up. Well, somebody got arrested. 0 hour posted this. January 15, 1:32 p.m. That's today. Gutierrez Raul. I wonder. I mean, it looks similar. For some reason, this picture here on the side doesn't look as detailed as that one. But I know a lot of these people are using skin, whatever. What do they call that? The mask or whatever. I don't know if the guy had that on his camera. Okay. So the Krasentines, let me see if I can find that post. Krasentines. We're brothers. We stick together. Together forever. Yes. Krasentine. It was Ed Krasentine. He had said, I'm not, oh, he clipped the video and posted it. But so I'm not going to show it. But he said, disclaimer, I'm voicing my free speech by posting this video. I don't know what information was on there, but like, again, if it's personal info, you know, I don't even want to play that shit. All right, keep moving. Oh, there's even a whole thread on Reddit too from Mercado. Mercado Media just uncovered the ICE playbook found in a vehicle. I'm watching the live on YouTube, Minnesota now. They just uncovered a notebook with some protesters found in an ICE vehicle. It basically includes the entire ICE playbook, agent names, a ton of very confidential and government info. They also uncovered a bunch of challenge coins that the agents earned for a job well done. Honestly, man, I need to do something like that in the house. I had thought about like a reward system for my daughter, some type of, I don't know. Challenge coins. Okay. I didn't know they had that. Interesting. I cannot believe that someone left this in their vehicle. I'm sure this will hit other media sources soon, but this is going to be very interesting finding if when published. Again, demonstrating a lack of experience in ICE. I don't know why they abandoned those vehicles. Maybe they felt the pressure. The one guy slipped and fell last night. For those, I don't know if you guys saw that. Most of you, I think, were here. slipped and fell, an ICE agent, and I think he was like nervous or embarrassed. He got up really quick and walked away, but his magazine fell and he just left it like a full magazine of bullets. I'm watching this with my jaw on the floor. I have no words and they're not going to be happy. I hope it gets into the right hands, meaning it will be useful and go to the right group for accountability. Let's see what else. I believe they left it, so somebody thinks it was on purpose. The people they are hiring are morons. Oh, okay, no, or unqualified. They're saying they broke into an ICE vehicle and took this stuff. I'm worried because they show their faces on camera. I hope they're hiding it or hiding. Very stupid, very illegal. Mercado Media definitely didn't break into didn't break info anything. He kept saying don't touch anything. Bro, it's all on video. Crazy. When is any new updates on this? No. Damn, somebody said Mercado, and they're pissed. They don't like that post. Mercado, don't drop the soap because you're going to federal fuck you up in the A. Okay. Enough of that post. Oh man. Oh, a man in a blue SUV dumps water from the back of his vehicle to ice the road in front of the federal entrance. Or is it for the protesters? They're out there today protesting again. This was kind of interesting. Black Rebel posted this. When you know deportation is coming and desperation kicks in. I guess this guy was like on top of a truck or something.
You're under arrest.
Get down. Get down. Get down. Bájese del camión.
Second round.
Bájese.
I don't got a shot. You guys, if he falls, let the dog get him.
Copy that.
All right.
Yeah.
Just, it's all right. You're gonna affect us more than him.
Yeah. You're under arrest. Get down. Tell him to drop it.
Police 24/7. Oh, I probably don't want to play the whole thing because there might be some type of copyright. Police 24/7. Oh, it's a docu-series. Okay. But just skip forward. I don't know. Does he ever come down? How does this guy come down? Do the dogs get him or what? Oh, he's over there playing the shit.
Raphael, I'll do it. 44, 40.
See what he does. Oh, he's crying now.
You guys, I want you to come down.
Yeah.
Are you willing to come down? I will hold the ladder for him to come down, but you cannot have the pole in his hand. Escúchame. Drop it off the side. Thank you.
Damn. It's tough, man. Oh, man. So, in case you forgot about this story, I was told about this today. Lance Twig. Oh, man. Tyler Robinson's lover and partner. Ooh. Did an interview, apparently, with News Nation. Just to say they have the right guy.
I mean, both of them are super smart. I mean, Lance was... I do know that, and I remember, you know, he was a, I don't know, concert.
Oh, not Lance. The family spoke out. I thought it was Lance.
Pianist.
Is Lance still on the run? They said Lance disappeared.
He was a, I don't know, concert pianist. Like his talent for piano music was off the charts. Like not normal. It was very impressive, and that's kind of what I've heard about Tyler, is that he was just so smart and it's just a shame that these kids that had so much potential and such a bright future.
What do you think changed?
I don't you know? And then being as antisocial as they were, from my understanding of, you know, playing these games and being a part of this this Discord group, you know, it just, they didn't seem like they were in a real world.
There's text messages between Tyler and Lance where they're texting after the event. A lot of people find them unusual.
The world that they were in, like this gaming world, like that was a normal way that they kind of spoke, that this wasn't an abnormal, the way they spoke wasn't abnormal.
There have been a lot of questions about where Lance is now, whether he's in the FBI protection program. It's been a big mystery. He kind of has disappeared.
Disappeared, MIA, gone. What happened?
Yeah, my understanding was for the first few weeks, because there were so many threats against his family that and him, that they had, my understanding is they did have a little bit of FBI detail, and they kind of moved around a little bit, but
FBI detail, wow.
They're not anymore. He's with his family.
Will he still cooperate with the investigation from what you know?
You know, I don't know. You know, when I first found out about how he was taken in and talked to by the police, that you know, I know that they said that he was very cooperative, but they had to go get him and bring him in. He didn't voluntarily go in and say, hey, I heard about this and I have some knowledge. You know, he had to go in, then he handed things over when they asked for him, but he didn't give up any information until he had to.
There are so many theories out there, and I'm sure you've seen them. People think other people are involved, or another government was involved.
Talk about Candace.
You're kind of in the middle of this. How confident are you that police have the right guy, Tyler Robinson?
100%. They have the right guy.
Damn. All right. Benny Johnson. Oh, yeah, this happened earlier today. There was an interaction.
Why was
Carolyn.
Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed her unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Laken Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
Yeah, she went off. Went off. Holy smokes. This was supposedly on the 13th. This shit look kind of crazy. It's a few seconds, but holy smokes, Florida troops taser white liberal woman in Jacksonville after she kicked and assaulted them because she hates ICE. Damn. Let's see here. What's going on here? Hold on.
Weak ass motherfucker! Don't you dare start kicking.
Hold on. Let me just get this a little more focused in. Okay.
No! Stop! Close! Let your head up.
Damn. She could kill somebody, man. She could kill you. She could take me out. She was tased and she's still going. That's her breathing? Sound like a demon.
Weak ass motherfucker! Don't you dare start kicking. No! Stop! Close! Let your head up.
And then you see like the way her teeth are like grinning, and she's like, like possessed or something, like some type of supernatural. This is crazy.
Lift your head up.
Jeez. Bro, I feel like this chick would kill you. If you were married to her, she'd kill you, and the cops would come and find your head in a pot. Who's that British woman? Was it British? That lady that killed her husband. I think, what's the head in the pot and something on a frying pan? One of his organs. She was eating him alive and shit. Damn. Oh, this was kind of nuts too. This was these construction workers. ABC 7 posted this today in Los Angeles. Construction workers flee, hopping from roof to roof. Wow. Chasing them up ladders on Montebello House. The wild cat and mouse game caught on camera, fueling outrage. Let's see.
They were just scared, actually, just feared for their lives. I mean, they didn't know what was happening. We just gathered, and I prayed for all of them, and I prayed for their protection, and that God would just give us peace during this troubled time. Some people are scared to come back to work. They're just a little shooken up, and they just don't want to experience that again.
I have relatives that are scared to go out. You know, unfortunately, it's
okay. Through the ladder.
It's hard for them to go out.
Wow, they're on the move. He didn't think that through though, because they just put the ladder back up. Damn, the ICE agents are committed to this shit. And look, the guy hops to the other roof. I mean, they gave him assassin. He just hops. Bloop. Bloop, bloop. Look at this shit. What the hell? Wow. Okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. All right, they put a compilation. We'll watch this, I guess. There's a compilation. I mean, I feel like I've seen almost all these. The compilation of ICE. Oh, this has nothing to do with ICE. We'll watch it, but we got that. Oh, this guy too, the Black Panthers. Oh man, this is ICE. Black Panther Party. I put a hole in the chest the size of a window. FAFO. This is what this guy's saying. Oh, in Philly.
Won't no ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's going to happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't going to act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means if shotgun shells are shoot out of a pump, they shoot them rapidly. If you are going to legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people.
Damn. That was a great movie. Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder. They'll never make a movie like that again. Never. Never, ever.
If there were neighbors and they've been, if there were neighbors and others who came out to help this person, that is just an example of Minnesota being a place where we help our neighbors. And we are clear that the ICE agents have been coming here, and there's over 2,000 of them. And they've been attacking and terrorizing our state. So yes, neighbors will come out and be helpful. I'm not certain if they had brooms or shovel. That is to be further investigated.
If they did, in fact, have some sort of weapons to use to attack the ICE officer,
would that change your opinion of whatever unfolded next?
Actually, no, right? Because from our vantage point, we wanted to make sure and always wanted to make sure that Minnesotans are being dealt with properly. And when we think in terms of any pursuit or any apprehension of anyone, there's a way for you to do your work where it's respectful and it's fair. We unfortunately have seen ICE not be respectful, not be fair, but to be illegal and to attack and to be very aggressive with Minnesotans. And to see that the federal government has made a decision to attack and send more and more agents here and allow them to be, allow them to misbehave, we think that's a tragedy and a travesty.
Travesty. If they used weapons to attack ICE, would you change your opinion? No. People are calling for the Insurrection Act. Oh, by the way, there is an update on this video that I posted on iCkEdMeL Clips, the second page. This was in Texas. This person was ramming ICE agent vehicles, 2 of them. Apparently, he's from Cuba. An illegal migrant from Cuba rammed 2 ICE vehicles. Robin Argote Brooks. So if in case you missed it, I'll just show you right here. This is kind of crazy.
Come out of the car. Come out of the car. Come out of the car. Open the window. Yo, he's in proceedings. He's good to go. Let me get my blade. Yo, lower the window.
Watch out behind you. Watch out.
Shit.
Holy
Jeez.
shit. Watch out in front of you. Watch out in front.
They're definitely being more cautious now after what happened with Jonathan. Look at this.
Get out of the car.
Jeez. He's trying to get out. Gonna break the window.
Cut it off. Now. Cut it off. Turn off the car. Cut the car. Cut off. Come out of the car. Come out of the car. Come out. Now. Hey, model.
What's up, my God? Couldn't hear that.
Go forward.
Hey, bro, back to Cuba. Oh, man. Did they even take him? Cuba? Oh, yeah, Job. Thank you for the 10, Job. Mel, I've had it with these people. Watch how quickly they treat their neighbors when the government starts offering $5K per person for every person they turn in. Yeah, people need that money. Wow.
¿Necesitas asistencia médica? Sir, medkit?
Wow. Yeah, they broke that glass. So that's the update. He's arrested, detained. There's a picture of the guy right here. I guess they're sending him wherever they sent him. They're also calling for a moratorium out in Minneapolis. At least this person.
But so far, you've had the state attorney general who has.
That's where I guess you don't have to like pay your rent and stuff. California did that for a long time. Eviction moratorium.
Gone through the courts and put a lawsuit in place
Or they can't evict you, I guess.
For that to happen, that this surge be stopped. And a court has denied his initial ask, which is for a temporary restraining order. What do you do now?
Mm-hmm. So once again, this is where we are seeing one of many elected officials using the full extent of their authority to protect Minneapolis and Minnesota residents who are having to endure this occupation by federal ICE agents. Our attorney general is doing everything that they can, and we're at the local level doing what we can. Starting with today, I'm bringing a resolution calling on Governor Walz to declare an eviction moratorium because as we're living under this occupation, People can't, as we seen with last night's shootings, they can't even travel on the expressway safely. They can't go to their schools and drop their children off safely. They can't go to their places of worship or even take a bus safely without risk being abducted, assaulted, or shot and killed by a federal ICE agent. And they are destabilizing the day-to-day living of our communities. So this is why we need to give residents the ability to shelter in place. Our public schools are already doing that. They're extending e-learning opportunities to families who are justifiably scared right now to go and drop their children off because ICE have targeted our schools. So this is why we need the governor to also demonstrate an ounce of courage in this moment and make sure people can shelter in place as a protective measure.
So yeah, this lady was calling for that. Apparently they're saying that so there's no active eviction moratorium, but they're pushing for Tim Walz because I guess he's the only one that can do it. And so they said that the city council for Minneapolis unanimously passed a resolution, which is just urging Tim Walz to immediately declare a statewide eviction moratorium via executive order. The last time this was done was, I believe, during COVID. So I don't think I don't know. Who knows, right? But I don't think he's going to do it. But it would stop these people from getting evicted, I guess. Evictions for non-payment currently requires a 14-day notice under certain cases. So I guess it would remove that. I don't know for how long. Crazy times. End of times, man. Let me see what people are tagging me in real quick here. Oh, wow. Therapy ghosts. Minneapolis City Attorney's Office emailed staff inviting them to a healing circle with therapy goats. That goat looks kind of dope, though. I can't lie. What is it, like a mini goat? Goat therapy. Therapy goats. While Democrats fan the flames against ICE agents, city staff are being offered quiet reflection time with goats. This is not a parody. I could see it. The people are out in the streets, protesting daily for what they believe in and wanting to get ICE out, and the vandalism and destroying stuff on the streets and property while these guys are chilling in some temple with goats and champagne and Xanax, pill popping, perks, whatever. Maybe it's possible. I can see it. Let me see here. Mercado Blue Sky still active. Okay. I don't know what's gonna happen with Mercado. I guess I'll follow it. I'll follow it and see what happens with the whole story. Oh, he unprivated his profile now, I guess. I don't know why. If I would have filmed the Epstein files last night, scattered all over the street of North Minneapolis, they wouldn't be coming for me like this. I guess he on. I don't know if they really come for him, man. I guess we'll have to see. Man. I'll definitely keep an eye on it and follow it. Why'd you lock down your account last night? Deleting evidence. Could be too. Who knows? Could be cleaning up the profile. Somebody said, like, yeah, if Minneapolis was the Epstein files, would be safe right now. Oh, man. So he's activated his account again. Or unprivated it. All right, let's see. Anything else? Shh. I guess that's it for now, man. Let me see. DMs. Got a lot of DMs. Tim Walz, Jake Lang. Oh, what happened to the protest today? I thought they were going to, not protest, they were supposed to do a press conference. I don't know if it ever happened today. Guess not. Americans Against Islamification, AAI, will be holding a Crusader March on Little Somalia on the 17th, 12 Central Time. Okay, so they're going to have another protest, I guess. Let's see. Maybe ICE.
ICE baby. ICE baby. We support President Trump and the federal guard.
Oh, nice.
Airborne from pepper spray. I don't know why. Ice baby. Ice baby.
Steph told me YouTube featured. That's cool. I've had that a few times before, but I never thought on this topic I'd have YouTube featured. Wow. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. So yeah, there's some type of something protest in 2 days happening. That's Saturday. Okay, let me see what else is going on. They got this guy arrested. Oh, okay. Thank you. I just saw your post, Island Thrift. Your message, I mean. Let's see. Wish it would let me do this. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let me just check this real quick. Ah. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find something. Oh, no. Not there. All right. ADD. There's a couple of live streams right now. Love her channel. Oh, thank you. IRT. Oh, no, this is somebody else. What's IRT doing? He's still out there? IRT Media. Oh, he got off an hour ago. He's been putting in work. He should have more viewers. Okay. All right. Let me see. Anything else? Might be done, maybe. We have a cold front coming to Florida. It's already starting now, which I know some of you guys in the colder weather would laugh at this. It is a little chilly outside, though. Let me see. It's oh, that's it. It's 56 right now. It's going to drop into the 40s tonight. 44, 42 degrees. 40 at 5 a.m. Oh, my God. We're going to be in the 40s and the 50s. By 12 o'clock, we'll be back at 60 degrees and 4 p.m. 66. Okay. So we're getting a cold front, Florida. Yeah, somebody had messaged me with good intentions, like looking out, and was like, "You might have some of the illicit information from last night on your live stream." I'm almost positive we don't, because I remember last night, people were going through documents. The ones that we were watching was just blank papers, like forms to fill out, blank arrest warrants, blank this, blank that, and like that was it. The stuff that they're saying Mercado showed and I saw on X, it's like actual names. They're saying phone numbers, maps. They're actually like reading it on live stream and stuff, allegedly. But I didn't see anything like that, because if I would have heard like actual names and phone numbers or addresses, I would have muted it or turned away the stream. I'm not worried about that. One down in Minnesota. Yeah, they got this guy, I guess, from last night. One person. Announcement coming up live on Ingram. Coming up live on Ingram, Angie, in just minutes. Yeah, where do you watch? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, okay. It's like one of their copyright stuff. Okay, yeah, that might be it for now. Unless some crazy shit happens tonight. Unless something crazy happens. Do you have heating in your homes in Florida? Yes. Yeah. I mean, I have heating here. That little, I have I have the central AC, and it also heats. I've never turned on the heater though for this place. The only thing I've ever turned on was this. This actually, if I want to, is a heat option that actually does heat and warms up the area locally. Like I've turned on the heater one time in a place I was staying in, the last place I was living. And when I turned it on, I literally saw like smoke and almost like a fire come out of the vent. And I thought something was on fire. I thought the place was going to burn down. I didn't know that, like, if you've never turned on the heat or it's been off for like a very, very prolonged period of time, sometimes smoke can come out of the vent. I was like, oh shit, man. I thought the place was going to burn down. So, but this place is like very well like insulated too. Like if I don't open the window or open the door, you don't really feel the cold from the outside. That's why I kind of like opened the sliding just to let like some fresh air in here. And I turned up the heat. I mean, not the heat, the AC. Save on electricity for like a night, I guess, or a couple nights. Hold on, Nick Sorter. What did he post? Nick Sorter. Sorter. There's some places that don't have heat though. Like there's some apartments, studios. I had a friend that his studio, when I used to live in a studio, it was just AC. There was central AC, but it wasn't heat. So not everybody has heat, you know? And you know, some people just have to get the little whatever it is. You have to vacuum a heater out after it's sat. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that you have to vacuum the heater out after it's sat without being used for so long. Oh. Yeah, space heaters are fine. You got to use a space heater as long as, you know, you're being safe. You know, some people will leave their ovens open, and that's really unsafe and expensive too. See anything else? No, I guess that's it. I'm gonna go chill, I guess, for a little bit. I have like a reusable filter thing. You just gotta wash it. I'd rather put a new filter in every time, but this place has like the reusable one, I guess. He was saying, turn the page. Yeah, I haven't watched it. Maybe I'll go watch it, obviously offline. People were saying he was reading it and telling him to read out. I don't know if he was really reading it though, but I know there was a lady like going page by page and like showing the stuff. I don't really know if they have enough on him, you know, for that, but I guess we'll see, because they didn't have much on LA Scanner. LA Scanner, I forgot to the level. I couldn't believe they locked this guy up. I was shocked. I was like, oh, they really are locking people up for this. That's why when I saw the Mercado thing, I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty risky to do on live stream. They got LA Scanner. They disappeared him. They deep sixed LA Scanner. I wonder if I can find a video of this guy. Look, let me show you a video of this guy. Tell me how you think this guy's going to do in federal prison. This is LA Scanner. This is the guy that got arrested for doxing ICE agents.
The U.S. Secret Service confirmed visiting a Southside school as part of an investigation into a threat. Initially, Chicago Public Schools, or CPS, reported that the agents were from the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, but ICE denied involvement. The Secret Service agent said that they were directed to Hamline Elementary School after visiting a home, but did not enter the school. Details about the alleged threat remain unclear. Hamline Principal Natasha Ortega said that the school followed protocols, denying entry to the agents and implementing a soft lockdown. We will not open our doors for ICE, she stated. CPS assures families that students and staff were safe, emphasizing its commitment to protecting immigrant families under the Illinois Trust Act and Chicago's Welcoming City Ordinance. Parents expressed concern, especially in the predominantly Latino community.
That's what I was like.
The U.S.
I was just like, this guy's not going to do well and he just got caught up. I think he got caught up in the, oh, we're gonna get ICE. Oh, we're gonna, here's the location. Here's the location. I'm trying to remember. I'm gonna see if I can find out what exactly he was doing. But some people get so caught up and then like throw their lives away. You know, when he could still do the causes he believes in, not do illegal stuff. He was described as a leftist, extreme leftist and LGBTQ plus advocate with prior felony convictions. Oh, I forgot he had prior something. That's the thing I noticed too. He was putting out his personal stuff a little too much. He had some weird charges too, I think, previously. He used his platform to share breaking news, but it gained notoriety in June 2025 when he posted locations and encouraged followers to send photos of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents during protests and raids in L.A. These actions were widely criticized as doxing, potentially endangering federal agents amid violent clashes, including reports of injuries to ICE personnel. He deactivated his account June 9th, 2025. He issued a public apology, stating he would no longer post ICE locations and pledged to cooperate with authorities if he had broken any laws. A federal judge issued an arrest warrant around that time for the alleged doxing. He rebranded himself to Jack Killian TV. 6 months later, on December 19, 2025, he was arrested upon arriving at the Los Angeles airport. Which that airport, it's been a long time since I've been there, but I was surprised how ragged that airport was. That place was like run down. I don't even think they had AC. I felt like I was flying to another country, like Dominican Republic or something. I was kind of surprised how ragged and run down that airport was. Anyway, so yeah, he's currently in jail. With additional notes that as a felon, he may have violated laws of possessing a police scanner. Oh Lord. It's so crazy, dude. Is that a micro hormone patch? Then, so they say that prior felony convictions from 2023, case number violation September 28th, 2023, offense felony stalking under California Penal Code. He was found guilty and convicted. Other related charges in the same case were dismissed. A sentencing enhancement for a vulnerable victim denied, dismissed. Misdemeanor annoying telephone calls. Okay. I forgot the whole story, but he had said some story about his prior thing and all this stuff and his he was just like doing too much. And again, I had thought like this guy just needs to turn off the internet. Just close it off for a while, couple months, weeks. It's not like it's his primary source of income or anything. Take some time off. Get yourself fixed. Now he's locked up in federal prison. Crazy. Oh, they even have the screenshots here. I will be posting the exact location of any ICE raid that I hear about. If you see federal agents, DM me. I recently discovered several posts containing my family's name and home addresses. This is unacceptable, which is ironic. Isn't that ironic? Be warned, if anyone appears at my residence with harmful intentions, I'm legally entitled to use deadly force in accordance with my state's laws. This dude is something else, huh? On the 7th, I will be posting the exact location of any ICE raid. On the 9th, I recently saw several posts containing my family's name and home addresses. That's unacceptable. Bro. That's crazy, man. Crazy. So he's gone. I don't know how he's faring out in jail or prison. I don't know, man. It can't be good. Sometimes, though, maybe that's what he needs, though. Be locked, maybe just by himself. I don't know. American-born mama says young kid just got punched at the protest for being an ICE supporter. just holding a sign and wearing a hat. Now they're beating him up. Where? Where? Let's see. BJ's on the scene. Let's see. Let's see if it's on here. Is it this kid? I don't know. Oh yeah, he got his shit pushed in. Okay, so it was this. It's on this feed. Let me rewind just so we can see some of the interaction. So he goes out there. Looks like he's by himself. I'm gonna show you guys right now on the screen. Let's see. It's the guy in the blue. You can't even hear the interaction because the music's so loud. These are agitators.
I think he does. I think he is actually. What you doing? He's agitated. He's an agitator. It's way better like that. To make people. My cat said nice. We like that lipstick, my guy. Test his ass up. Bing, pop, boom, boom. I'll tell you one thing.
This is in Minneapolis. I keep doing that. Minneapolis, the Whipple Federal Building. I think they saw this guy's an easy mark. That's what I think happened there. I don't know if he's by himself. Possibly. It looks like he's by himself. You can't hear nothing. He might be by himself. Right here. He sucker punched him? Oh wait, what? Oh, did he? Oh wait, oh he threw the first punch? Wait, okay, so this guy. Oh shit. A little bit of water. Is this guy like pickpocketing him or what's going on here? Oh, he took something. He snatched something from him. He punches him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, they jumped his ass.
No, no! He told you, bro. I told you, bro. You do not want this. I told you, just leave. I told you, just go home. You do not want to see what happens. Just go home. Fuck around and find out.
They took his hat. Damn. Kind of a little weird, though, the way he's rubbing his face and stuff. I mean, it's compassionate, but it's also like, what the hell? You guys know each other or something? I don't know. This is a weird. Wiping his cheek. What the hell? I guess he's bleeding.
He told you. He told you.
These people are actually trying to help him, though. Like, yo, just get out of here, dude. Like, get out, dude. He stole his phone? I love you, man. What are they rolling or something? They are rolling on X? What the hell's going on here? There's one video I want to end off on.
You don't belong here. Hey, you thought you had one, huh?
What's your...
Hey, go with ice. He's the guy for help. He getting beat up.
Bro, just leave.
And they can't help you. Nobody gets help.
Round two. I mean, what?
Maybe they stole his phone.
You trying to get hit again? Are you dumb?
I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see you get hurt this season. Losing your life.
And someone in the chat was like, is he concussed? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's just like staring, like lost or something. Where's it going? They put the camera down. Still there.
Think about them. Think about your kids. Why do you have to take the photo?
This is weird. I don't know. I cannot make out anything they're saying, but it looks like they're pleading for him to just leave, I guess. Surrounded. Still there? Maybe he's looking for his phone.
We're okay with it.
Dancing. I don't know, and it's caught up now. So he got rocked. And it looks like they spared him because they started to jump him, kick him, punch him, and then they kind of stopped. The crowd broke it up. That guy might have snatched his phone, and I don't think he's going to see that phone again. Probably not. So hopefully he has insurance on it, get it disconnected, get a new phone. But the guy's kind of dazed. I don't know what he's expecting. He's just kind of there, just chilling. But he's pro-ICE. Chilling with anti-ICE, but just standing there. I don't know. Looks dazed and confused. Oh, okay, the last thing, and then we'll head out. Last thing. This guy cracks me up, man. Oh, man. And thank you so much for the super chats. Is it time for the 5K challenge? No. I'm about to get off. Chris, thanks for the 5, man. We have a little square heater for our bedroom. Oh, heater. Yeah, most of the time it's enough. A little heater thing. When I was in the studio, I had to get something too because it was actually really cold. One year was really cold, and the weather, everything was just coming through. You could feel everything.
I'm trans-indigenous.
Trans-indigenous.
Are you cis-American? I'm trans indigenous for ICE. We love ICE.
You love ICE.
We
Why
love
is that?
ICE.
Trans indigenous. So I'm Native American. That's what I identify as. What you gonna do about it? Now you're on my land. So you protest and you get out.
We love ICE. Deport them all. You're all trespassers.
Well,
trans indigenous people are indigenous people, and you're all trespassers on our land, and we want Bovino to deport all of you guys. We love ICE. Trans natives love ICE. We love you, ICE.
What nation are
we
you
love
from?
ICE. The trans nation. Trans nation is just as valid as cis nations. You're not trans native phobic, are you?
No.
Okay, I'm just checking. You're a cis American. I'm trans indigenous. You really need to check your privilege because you're talking to a beautiful trans indigenous person of color right now.
Person of color.
I believe that I am. And I'm hoping to learn more about your personality.
I'll educate you. Because you're cis pigmented and I'm trans pigmented. And I'm trying to educate you. My name's Walking Tomahawk.
Walking Tomahawk? Okay. I'm Chad.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Walking Tomahawk and Chad here out supporting ICE because we love ICE. They need to deport all the cis illegals that came here illegally. We love ICE. I speak for all Native American people when I say we love ICE. We love ICE. And trans indigenous people are indigenous people, and this is my land. And you need to check your privilege because you're talking to a beautiful, trans-pigmented, trans-indigenous man of color.
What do you mean by trans-pigmented?
I was assigned white at birth by my parents' bigoted doctor, but I identify as Native American.
Okay, fantastic.
And trans natives are natives, and we're just as valid as cis natives. Sound familiar?
That guy's funny, man. Forgot what's his name. His name should be here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, Josh. Yeah, Josh. This guy's funny, man. Follow this guy. He's on X and on Instagram. This guy is really funny. All right, I'm going to head out for now, man. You guys be safe. I guess I'm going to figure out dinner and stuff. And I'll be back, though, if something pops off tonight. If somebody else gets shot, man. If somebody else gets shot in Minnesota, oh, my gosh. By ICE, we're going to probably be on 3 hours plus. But if not, we'll just call it a night. We'll see. All right, take care, guys. Peace. Thank you. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Allah Akbar!